Happy Monday night, everyone. It sure is good to see all of you. Thanks for coming. I think, Hetty, you were the first one to say hey, so it's sure good to see you. I wanted to tell everybody, this is really important. We're going to put it in an email, and I'm going to tell everybody tomorrow. But we finally got our group dining time for the Discovery Princess. And here's an important thing to remember. It's at 5 p.m. in the Juneau dining room. But I think when they first did that yesterday I was very under the weather. So, but anyway, when they first did that, from what I have heard, it took a lot of reservations away for people, but then they popped back up again. So if you had other dining reservations, like specialty dining reservations, look at your app and see if they came back. Would you? I'm really sorry about this. Really sorry about that. So just wanted to let you know that that's what happened. You can join us as often as you would like or as infrequently as you would like. But we're really looking forward to seeing you all whenever you'd like to come. So that was just a housekeeping thing there. But it's really good to see everybody. How's everybody doing this week? Do we have any questions right off? I like that Maudie said that she's in the final stages there with stock perks. If anybody has any experience with stock perks taking a long time to post their onboard credits, will you speak up? We've got a Let's Go family member that it's taking a long time. So I appreciate anybody that's got any insight on that. Other than that, it's good to see Hetty. It's good to see Larry, 82 in Sun City today, rainy. Oh, it's supposed to rain on Sunday and Monday. We're supposed to have a storm here too, I think.
This weekend, yeah.
So hopefully it'll be done.
Just in time for Easter.
Oh, that's right. I think we're just going to do Easter in the house. We just have little grandchildren that live here, so we'll do it in the house. But let's see. We've got John. Hey, John. Good to see you. They're going to camp. He and his girlfriend are coming with us on the cruise next week. I'm really excited. We've got a lot of fun people coming. Bill and Renee. Winter Wonderland in Minnesota. You know what? I keep thinking spring's around the corner, but the corner keeps getting bigger and bigger, doesn't it? It's nice to see you. Oh, March. Sandy.
It's March. That's all you
I'm so excited to see you, Sandy. So we're gonna have a ball. So Sandy and I are both gonna go to the ABBA thing at 8 p.m. on the very first night we're on the ship. So it's just gonna be more fun.
Maybe I should go live. So much fun.
Why?
And show everybody.
Oh, yeah, show the group playing. So, yeah, Patricia, nice to see you. Oh, Good Friday church service. That's nice. Really special. I'm glad you could go. Yep. It's nice to have you with us, Patricia. Easter is such a special weekend, isn't it? It is. It is why we are here. It was why everything is okay. Jesus Christ is risen. Absolutely. Thanks for reminding us with Good Friday here. Thank you, Patricia. So, and code 4 for life. Hey, Don and Scotty. Sure, it's good to see you guys. We are really excited about everywhere that you're going to go. We're going to go on Oceania with you and follow you along, okay? It's nice you take us with us. Oh, they mentioned the Oceania Mexico cruise. It's good. We'll be looking forward to hearing all about that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Rhonda's got 6 days. She's going to be on the Emerald Princess. Wouldn't it be fun? Like if we're doing, that scenic cruising, they call it, for the eclipse. If we could see each other, if the two ships could see each other.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see where we end up.
Yeah, it'd be fun if they will honk their horns at each other, do something.
I mean, you got to kind of stay in the same general area. So.
Mm-hmm. You do. I guess you do, so that you stay in that path of totality. Yeah. Michael, good to see you. You've been on my mind. I owe you an email just to say hey and see how you're doing. Good to see you. Kevin sent me a message today. We need to talk about tomorrow. What time do they start? And embarkation. Oh, and the 4 p.m. and 7 p.m. sailings. You know what? Any ones that we have done that have even sailed later than 7 p.m., embarkation time is always early. So to me, that means get there by 10:30.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's what we always do and seem to be able to get on board.
Yeah, they still push everybody off at the same time.
Yeah, and I will tell you, yeah, exactly, Ray. So I would get there definitely early so that you can start enjoying. We have had some cruises that have sailed rather late, but we have been on early just as usual, and they just either sail while people are dining or even later. So, yeah.
And this one, this coming Wednesday, we leave at 3:00.
It's early.
It's earlier
than we're used to out of there.
But it should be a pretty sail away.
Oh, it'll be beautiful. Yeah, hopefully it'll be nice weather. I have been looking to just 3 weeks till Japan, Lori. I'm excited for you. Yeah.
That'd be great.
I wanted to say something and now I forgot.
About
I know what I was going to tell everybody. So we were going to do the transfer that goes from LAX out to the Discovery Princess on Wednesday, but we've changed our mind. Gordon and I, just so you all know, so you don't think we missed the transfer or the shuttle to the transfer, we've decided we're going to do an Uber because we have all these t-shirts to take and we're not going to trust it to our luggage that, you check when you get to the port. So we just want to be there in time to make sure that before we're not going to go at an unearthly early hour, but we just thought it would be easier because we're going to have an extra bag because I've got all the t-shirts and the bags to put the t-shirts in and print out things for everybody. I've got, we want to take those on separate. So we're doing that, but then we're going to take the transfer back at the end of the cruise. We just thought that might be an easier way to move that around. So yeah. Let's see. Steve. Hey, Steve. How are you and Beth doing?
So it looks like...
from Norfolk instead of Baltimore.
So they're going out of Norfolk as well.
Oh, you'll have to let us know, would you, Steve, how that embarkation goes there in Norfolk and everything. We've got Let's Go family members that I know are going in May. And so I'm anxious to know for them how that goes. So I'm excited for you.
On the RCL, but now there it is. Because before we just knew on the...
Yeah, I saw something earlier today that made me think about that. Yeah. So David, you know what? I need to just do a separate video about it. I have a video that I did on Carnival back in November because I happened to be on the ship when all that came out and have directions for all of you. A nice Let's Go family member had sent me an email. Anyway, so I shared that and it works like a charm in that video. So Gordon will link that. I should do a separate video though. But stock perks is how Princess now requires that you submit your shareholder on board credit, like your stock statement and the instructions that I have. And so this might interest more than just you. It actually tells you how to submit just a photo of your brokerage statement, and you can darken out, black out anything that is not pertinent that you don't want them to see about your holdings or anything. But it makes it so that you don't have to link your bank account or your brokerage account to that app. And so, and you know what, the interesting thing, so some people say it works this fast. Some people, it takes a little while. And I honestly don't know what the difference is. One time, the very first time I tried submitting it, so you go through all the steps and then they send you an email and tell you that they're working on it. And then they'll let you know when your onboard credit's been applied. But the very first time I did it, it told me that my photo of the brokerage statement, which I had scanned, by the way, so I had to print it again, was too blurry. So I don't know. I could read it fine, but whoever it was that looked at it didn't think it could. So allow yourself enough time to screw around with it before your cruise sails. Okay. All righty. We got Bruce here. Hi, Bruce. Good to see you. Patty. Good to see you, love. That's my best friend right there next to Gordon. So Larry, his friend who won the free cruise from Princess Games, is going on the Enchanted in May to the Eastern Caribbean on her free cruise. How fun is that? That's awesome. We have a Let's Go family member on the Discovery Princess right now that I've noticed has posted a couple of times in the Facebook group. She won, I think it's a free spa pass for a day she won, and $25 on board credit one time. So yeah, those games are still going and people are still winning. Hey, Sandy. I think officially we have 40 something. 46, I want to say 44 maybe, but I was emailing Princess anyway.
There's a lot.
I was emailing Princess anyway. I don't think there's too many though.
No.
I love going down the list and looking at all the names because I've gotten to talk to all of you, and you all are wonderful additions to our group. Our group wouldn't be the same without you. So I'm really tickled. But anyway, so when I was emailing Princess asking for where we could meet to have where we could visit and have games during our meetup time and everything on the sea days, and that I said to him, if I could have a dining time, that'd be awesome. I had 50 for just a hot minute before I had a cancellation, and they were really nice and went ahead and gave us a dining time, which I really appreciate because now I don't have to get on the ship, go to the maitre d', ask for a time, and then try to make sure that everybody knows. So our email is going to go out this evening. So I just got all that firmed up and everything. So Diane says that Norfolk is a great port. That's really exciting.
Yeah, that's
I
good to
figured
know.
it would be good. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm excited about that.
So, like what?
Are you going to send? Yes. That's going to go out tonight. I've been waiting until I got all that back, and it was just this morning that I got a little bit more information back that I was waiting on from Princess. So, hey, Rena, good to see you. May 7th, Sapphire, LA to Vancouver. When do I need to book the Princess transport from Vancouver to the Seattle? Can I decide when we're on board, or do they fill up? You can decide when you're on board, Rena. Just go book it before you go. So it's nice if you decide before you're going to go, let's book it and get that done. But if not, you can decide and ask them to add you on board. Yeah, that's no big deal. So, yeah. 4 weeks until Carrie does the Pacific crossing, Tokyo to Seattle.
Wow.
But yeah, Mexico next week. Okay, Mexico next week is going to be more fun. Yes. It's going to be cool to do that crossing Tokyo to Seattle, but this is going to be more fun. Yeah. I will submit. I guess it depends on who you're going with on the other one. Yeah. So
that's the link to the stock perks video.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, and Ray is 5 days away from they're starting their 48-day like the 48-day trip of a lifetime, quite frankly, transatlantic, British Isles, Mediterranean bucket list cruise. I am really excited. And if they can get it so that they can get everything straightened out, that'll be awesome. So Ray is one that sent me the email about having the back-to-back-to-back. And then we've got that glitch with the Princess app with you could only, lumps it together, and then you can't book your dining on the other, like on the first one you can, but you can't on the other two. So that's a mess. Let's see. Oh, you know what? I don't think I would necessarily believe that, Lori. She was told if you can't get stock perks, bring your stock paper with you and they will put it on you for you on board. Lori, okay, I love you. Where did you hear that, sweetie pie? No, I'm not saying it's wrong. I was just wondering where I was wondering where you heard it, because I have never ever heard that as an option. And you know what? They're not going to want everybody to think you can do that. You're going to have all these people standing there with their stock certificates.
Right, and they're all just going to say,
certificates, but their brokerage statements.
Yeah.
That would turn into a mess. But yeah, no, that's great. Tell us. Okay. All righty. And I could ask about that too. But yeah. Hey, Christy, can you tell us where you take the Princess Transfer one way? Oh, yeah, you can take the Princess Transfer one way only. So if you sign up before you go on your cruise, you can sign up for both directions or just one direction. Or truth be told, if you arrive at the airport and decide at that point, which this is not like, there's got to be an end to how many people they can add, right? But if you get to the airport and you really want to do the Princess Transfer, you can go tell them and they'll add you and take you right then. Or if you're not sure if you want to do the one like Rena mentioned on the way back, you can wait until you get on board the ship. And then once you've got maybe you don't know what your travel plans are for sure. Once you get off the ship, you can add it when you're on board for the way back. Does that make sense? Good to see you. Yeah. So if anybody has any other questions about the transfers, just let me know. They work really smoothly though, I'm going to say. And I think they're especially valuable, the most valuable when you're somewhere where the airport is a long ways away from where the cruise port is. Like when you think of Los Angeles, it's really simple to get a taxi or an Uber to go there. But sometimes you're a long ways away. Yeah. And so it works even nicer. And yeah, so let me know if you have any other questions about the transfer. Let's see. Do you purchase euros ahead of time here in the US? Yes, Camille, you do. And so a lot of the larger banks will have it so that you can go in. So like where we live, there's a large regional bank here that I actually keep an account with a few $100s in it just so that I can have free currency. And usually they'll charge a fee to do that. But whenever I do it, I just take we have to do cash. So I just take however much cash I want to turn into euros or whatever currency I want. And then I just go there. Now, know that in some of your smaller branches, you're going to have to put in your order a little bit early. Like if I want it here, usually we're close enough to a big enough one that they'll have as much as I want. But if you want a few thousand or something, sometimes you have to ask for it a few days in advance. Okay. Or like here, if I want that much, I have to go to Salt Lake to the downtown branch because it's their main branch. Yeah. So if you live in Utah, Zion's Bank does it. that's where I keep the account. But if you don't do that, you know what? Like when we just went on this quick trip that we just did to go on the Sim Princess, with being gone, with helping our son and his family, I didn't get currency, and I'm the one with the account. He doesn't have the account, and he was busy anyway. So when we got there at the Athens airport, we just went to the ATM. There's an ATM there as well as one of those places where they change money. And so I looked at the little board. They tell you the exchange rate on the board. And I looked to see what they were charging. And then when you go to do the ATM, it will let you, it'll show you what the exchange rate is as well. And it was cheaper at the ATM. So we just got cash out of the ATM, but it was more expensive than if I would have gone to the bank. So plus I really just like to land with money, and then it's just easier. But everywhere has ATMs these days, everywhere. And then there are those money changing places. But sometimes you have to ask if you want the smaller bills. Like they'll have, usually they always have hundreds. They always have 50s. Usually they'll have 20s. But if you want the smaller ones, you have to ask. And if they don't have the smaller ones, I just go in the gift shop and buy a little candy or a little, like a Diet Coke or something. And then they give me change back at the airport. And then I'm set. So then I've got smaller bills for other things. So.
But also remember, so like we used our debit card. Some banks may send you an instant message right then and say, hey, is that you? Yeah, they may block you or just say, hey, is this you?
And we always let them know we're going.
Yeah.
So just so then the bank knows if, and usually they're nice and ask us what country we're going to. And so I tell them, and then we've never had our card declined. So, but I've been with people before that have had their card declined at an ATM.
Well, we were checking in Copenhagen one time, and I gave him my American Express card. And as I started to walk away, I got a text and it says, was that you? I said, okay. Yeah. The lady at the checking me in, she says, hey, this didn't go through. And then all of a sudden she says, oh, it just went.
Yeah.
So
yeah, they have the quick shuttle. They do have the quick shuttle. It can be slow at the port, at the border too, is what I've heard. So yeah, but I know people that have taken quick shuttle too. I should add that. Yeah. So
Yuki's here. Konbanwa.
Nice to see you, Yuki. Yeah, good to have you. And Norma, it's nice to see you. She's going to go on the Regal in a week. That'll be fun.
Good.
Oh, Pat, 1 week away from RTA, transatlantic cruise. They're going to go on the transatlantic. They're going to get married. It's going to be wonderful. I am really excited for you. I was told she was told at the Princess desk when I was trying to do it for the next cruise. They put my sister on board, but will only put on board credit for present cruise. Well, that would make sense. Yeah. So in the long run, it works really good because once you get your Stock Perks app like hooked up and working correctly, then it'll do it for several cruises. It's very handy. And I noticed that someone just submitted theirs for Cunard and it worked. I also submitted it for them. So I don't know what got it there the fastest, but Cunard is also on the list. And I feel like somebody else is too on the list of cruise lines that are showing up. Anyway, I'll look at that and let you know. I don't need to take time right now. I never saw Spellbound on the Princess app. We sail May 18th. Should I call? Yeah, I would call and see what you can get. It might be full now. I don't know since I don't have one of those booked. So definitely call, Patricia. We're taking the hotel shuttle back to the airport to catch the Princess transfer. Hey, Sandy, do you know if the hotel shuttle drops you where you catch the transfer bus? They take you to baggage claim. No, they take you to departures. They will drop
you up on departures,
and so you just go downstairs to baggage claim.
And Terminal 1 will be where the Princess are.
Yeah.
Terminal 1, 5, and 8, if I remember, for Princess, but just get off at 1.
Get it off at 1. Yeah, I know it works for 1. We've done that a lot of times.
And then just go downstairs to the baggage claim, and you'll see them.
It's just that thing of lugging. We're gonna just take another piece of luggage, really, to fit everything in it. That made us think, oh, let's just get in one car. Yeah. So, happy Easter, Ted and Brenda. Sure is good to see you too. Hope you're doing well. I just love your little Lego thing. Oh, Judy, it's so nice. It'll be great to see you and Robert. It's almost here. Yeah, it's going to be great. I buy foreign currency. Oh, at her AAA office, a tad better rate than her bank. There you go. Thanks for saying that, Rena. We have a AAA. They're not very convenient, though, so I don't.
Yeah.
I don't go there as much. I use a credit card that does not charge a service fee for the exchange. You know what? That is what we do too for our credit card purchases there as well. I've never gotten like a currency advance on it, but when I buy something, we don't get a charge. So, oh, it's the Trollstigen. It's the troll path in Norway.
It says Trollstigen.
It's Trollstigen. Like I think it's Norwegian for troll pathway, and then Norway. So and there's the troll. And
the troll path is the one that went up and over the mountain that we went to last summer,
which is really cool. So and here's the cool thing to remember about that. You're going to want to remember the troll path, and that you can take that excursion out of I don't know how to Allison, if that's the right way to say it there, but it takes you up and over so that you can see some of the scenery that you're not going to be able to see when large ships can no longer go in Granger Fjord, because it's that whole region right there. So when you go up and over and see everything, it's part of that. Just want to throw that out there, because you have to have, now they're going to start requiring, I think it's in 2025, the zero emissions boats are going to be all that's allowed to go there. So zero emissions is a pretty strict. So Randall says, I always wonder the best way to do it. Yeah.
There's a lot of different.
So like Rena says, you can do it at AAA. You can do it at your bank.
Yeah. See, here's someone, they did it at AAA also.
About getting euros, other currencies. When we went last March, went to AAA and ordered it. It took a week and a half to get. I'm going to be honest, like our bank, that's kind of, I don't want to say where we live, but it's like 15 minutes from us. Unless you're asking for a whole lot, they've got it. And it's just right handy, and it's on the day I go, which is super valuable to me, but it's no big deal to go order it, That's a really good way to do it. And especially, I think that sometimes there are places that have AAA offices that maybe don't have a branch that do currency. Mm-hmm. So it's good to know all of the ways to get money, because you never know what works better for people.
Yeah. And when we were there this last time, we had a few bills left over. We just kept them because we know we're going back. So.
You know what else AAA is good for is those international driver's licenses. While we're on the subject of AAA, they do a really good job with that.
In fact, they're the only ones in the States other than, they're the only ones that if you need an international driver's permit.
Go there.
Yeah. But I did find out this last summer that it's not necessary in some countries. Most of the EU countries do not require it. And so I didn't get it this last time and didn't get pulled over, so I didn't know if we had any problems.
No, but you read and we didn't need it.
Yeah, I read that it wasn't necessary. If we had driven out of Hungary, that would have been needed. But as we were only driving in somewhere else, we didn't need it.
Anywhere we drove, we didn't need it.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, Christina, for the Love Boat Cruise, it says we leave from Brooklyn or Manhattan. You know what? So there are different websites that show different terminal schedules, and it's showing on the Brooklyn terminal already.
Yeah.
So, thanks for coming. Yeah. So this year, the Love Boat Cruise sailing out of Brooklyn, and we can keep our eye and see if they change it. But historically, I've noticed the last few years, Princess has sailed from Brooklyn and Norwegian has sailed from the Manhattan terminal. It's just like, I know in 2023 for sure, in 2022. So, and like I said, it's already showing for this year, Brooklyn. So can't find the cruise on the app, but when I enter my booking number, it says it's already there. What am I doing wrong? Oh, bless you, sweet lady.
You're not. It's the app.
When I enter the booking number, it says it's already there. So are you able to get into the app? Like, do you do the login with booking number and then you're in? We'll try to troubleshoot this all together. Answer that question, Holly, and we'll pay attention. Okay, we won't leave until we try to help. I did not know. Valerie didn't know it. Just ordered some for my bank for Greece. I'll try using AAA next time. Yeah, that's great. What stock do I buy? Carnival Corp. It's CCL is the stock symbol. Yeah, have a Coke. I like that. That's a fun name. Let's see. My Princess card with Barclay has an option on the phone for travel, both international and domestic. I just let them know what countries we are traveling to. Thanks, Larry. Yeah, and all credit cards have that on there. Interestingly enough, a few years ago, when American Express says, thank you, but you don't need to tell us. So for what that's worth, yeah. And then they were really nice and reviewed with me all of the wonderful services they offer when you travel abroad, which I really appreciated. Like you can be lost and call American Express and they'll help you figure out where you are. That's awesome.
Wow.
Yeah, I thought so. Let's see. Sandy says, Happy Easter. Thanks. And Randall, Happy Easter, everyone. Absolutely. Hope everybody has a really nice weekend. I have added the shareholder credit on board. Oh, Bev, great. Okay, yeah. Everybody, there you go. There you go. Give it a whirl. Give it a whirl and see if it'll work. Yeah. Let's see. Call AAA first about buying currency. We were getting in our international driver's license. Yeah, you got yours too. There you go. Yeah. That's awesome, Rena. Yeah, thanks. Let's see. Could you maybe, you don't have to click on everyone. First Princess Cruise with Dawn, May 19. Do I need to book all the shows in advance? You know what, Vegas Mama, the really nice thing is with Princess, you don't book any shows in advance. It's like with some Princess, it's a new thing to have to do Spellbound because that's an experience. But with Princess, you don't. It's first come, first serve. You take yourself and sit down. And I would go a few minutes early if it were me, just simply so that you can get the seat you want. Like we went to, when we went to a performance, there were two vocalists that performed while we were on the Sun Princess. Just recently, I'm telling you a recent experience in the arena there, and we ended up sitting on the side because we didn't go early. And so, yeah, I would go a little bit early if you're particular at all about where you sit. Yeah. So, but you don't have to book them. Nope. Yeah.
And if you have a package, you get the reserved seating.
Yeah. Let's see. I'm logged in, Holly says, and it's saying hi to me by name. Okay. Okay, let me click on my app here and take the next question while we wait for it to open because we all know that takes a bit.
This is interesting.
Wells Fargo is now FedExing currency second day to your home. No charge if you have an account. They no longer stock any. Oh my gosh, that's really interesting, Bev. Like, how much will they FedEx you? That's really interesting. Yeah. Okay, Bev. So click in your profile picture in the bottom right-hand corner. It says profile. Click on that. And does that bring up your cruise? Do you see your cruise then? All righty. Oh, Rich, and Pat said that in AAA in Arizona say they no longer handle currency. So I guess it's just going to depend on where you are.
Yeah.
Thanks for telling us that.
Yeah. Now this is interesting what Carrie says.
Oh, I believe that converts all foreign currency to US before going to Canadian. Yeah, I would think that's an expensive way to do it. Yeah. Yeah. Thanks for saying that, yeah. Carrie. That's good for everybody to know. So he travels with a US credit card and transfers at bank rates at home. That makes sense. Well, and you'll notice that too, when you're over there in Europe, usually they'll ask you if they want you to convert your currency at the rate they're offering you right there, or if they want your bank to convert it. So there you go. Let's see. Oh, Ordy's asking, did you upgrade the app? Yeah. Did she say, so like when I click on mine, it shows like my, does it show your cruise? Let us know about that. Let's see. Sandy says Spotlight Bar is the best show on the Discovery. Okay. We'll make sure we catch it together. Okay. All of us will have to, well, whoever wants to go can go together. Princess production shows at least half an hour prior to curtain. Thanks for saying that, Anne. Yes. Let's see.
There was something
wait. Do this one.
This one?
Oh, crap. Yeah. Oh, dear. So sorry. So sorry. I didn't figure out the meet and greet. So sorry. That's why I apologize. Did you decide we were going to have a meet and greet on board?
Well,
no. We had one, and then we found out it was during the eclipse thing, right? Did we decide
which meet and greet are we talking about?
We're talking about for everybody.
For everybody.
No, we don't have one. I apologize. We'll go out for that by tomorrow in my video. Watch my video tomorrow, and he'll put it on Facebook too. Okay. Okay. Tomorrow, meet and greet for everybody. That's the one that we had scheduled. And we'll talk about it Monday night too. But we had scheduled it and then found out it was right when the talk was going on about what to expect on Eclipse Day. So, what about people that don't have AAA? So Janice, here's the deal with AAA. So you can have AAA insurance, or you can just be a member of AAA. We don't do AAA insurance ourselves, but we're a member of AAA for the like perks that come, like they'll tow you, or like if you want. Do they still do if you want a map? Does anybody want a map anymore?
Yeah, they still do maps.
And so
it's fun to order those.
And so you can just order it separate. But Janice, I would just go to the bank, just go to your bank and get currency. And if truth be told, like I was not panicked about getting money out of an ATM in Athens. That did not bother me at all. And the teeny little bit more that it costs,
it's what we would have paid in gas getting to the bank.
There you go. There you go. Truthfully.
So yeah, we landed with no foreign currency in our pocket, and we had it as we walked out of the airport.
Yeah. So I don't see Holly saying her answer yet. Okay, I was just looking down there.
Okay.
We wanted to make sure. I just found the stock perks form and instructions online. Google it.
There you go.
Oh, good, David. They have instructions. Great. So Stock Perks is just an app.
It's the same instructions that you give in the video.
There you go. It's
I
just
would
an
say
app.
watch the video and read the instructions together, and you got it covered.
Yeah, it'll be good. Yeah.
So
got my foreign currency. Oh, okay. Yeah. Let's see. Got my foreign. Bank of America on the app comes via FedEx. Thanks, Hetty, for saying that. See, I'm way behind going to the bank. This credit card says, "Don't tell us if traveling never had a problem." Yeah. Thank you. That's awesome.
Yeah, because like she said, American Express says you don't have to tell us. And part of it, they told me when I did call one time, is they said, "Well, we saw that you bought tickets to this place, so we figured you're going to be there.
You're going to go." Yeah. So. Better late than hey, Ontario girl. It's good to see you. I hope you're doing well. Thanks, Rena. You take good care. Just an FYI. Oh, John Priestman. Thank you. It's fun to connect people with who they are. Thanks for saying that. You're awesome. So she's off.
Okay.
You don't have to click on everyone if you don't want to.
I'm just trying to figure out where we are.
Just down one, probably. There you go. Thanks. After our Sun Princess cancellation, we decided to tag along with our daughter to Alaska with 5-year-old grandkids. How are gratuities handled for them? It's the same as for adults. It's per passenger. So, yep, it's per passenger. It's not less. It's not more. It's the same. So, hope that helps, Nat. Yeah, I hope you have a fun time, by the way. I think it'll be an awful lot of fun. So... Yeah. Oh, Perth, Western Australia. Scott, 7 days till we sail on the Royal from Sydney to Vancouver via Japan, 43 days. How fun is that? Love cruising and sea days. That is going to be amazing. I am really glad you get to go.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's great. Thanks for telling us. Yeah.
I like this. Yeah.
Throwback memory, AAA trip tickets map.
Yeah. The triptych, the one that folds each page.
Mm-hmm. It's really fun. Thanks,
Larry's
Rhonda.
got where he can watch.
Yeah, I'm excited. It's about half coverage. That's still going to be really cool, though, to get half dark. That's going to be really cool. Yeah, I like that. Going on Sunday, April 17th. Have you heard anything regarding the production shows? You know what? I have noticed on the Sun Princess Facebook group that people who were on like a 14-day cruise right now say that the second half they're supposed to start showing. I haven't seen them start showing yet. I haven't heard people say that, but they're supposed to start soon. So, Jim, I am hoping that by April 17th. Wouldn't you think so, too?
Yeah, I would think so. Well, I thought somebody just recently posted that they saw something.
I know.
In the dome. The dome, they had something going.
Yeah, but not the production shows like
still
in the
not
theater.
Sure.
Yeah, they were doing a pirate one. Let me see if I wrote down the name of it. Something piratey.
Yeah, they told us that, didn't they?
Yeah. So, let's see. Where are my notes?
I can look at mine in a minute if you want to.
I know I wrote it. Okay.
Yeah, here's Holly with something.
They have to change. Downloaded the app last week. I did click on profile and it's not there. Oh, tried adding booking number, says it's already there. You know what? I bet you have a glitch. I know I hate to say that word. I am so tired of that word when it comes to this app. But so When you log in there, Holly, can you like click on the check-in and start checking in? Because maybe it just opens to that app, opens to that cruise. That's what I'm thinking. Yeah. Let's see. Hey, Renee. Yep, I did. I called and it wasn't showing updated yet. So I called back again. I don't quite believe them. They said it might take a while to show the update. So after this, remind me and I'll look at it again. I'll even write this down. So what Renee is talking about is Princess has this problem lately where they are not, like if somebody goes on a cruise and it makes them have different loyalty, it's not automatically changing their insurance. So, you get the standard and you get the platinum insurance for the standard price. It's not automatically rolling to that. So that's what she was asking me about. So
Let me check one more place.
Oh, Janice is having their 45th anniversary cruise on Wonder of the Seas. Oh, happy anniversary and congratulations on 45 years. That's amazing. Good for you. You'll have to tell us about it when you get back. So do you have anything special planned when you're on board? Is the exact day when you're on board? Tell us what you're going to do to celebrate. Okay. Tell us. Let's see. And says there have been so many news items about the exorbitant hotel prices. Oh, yes. I was speaking with someone that lives in the path of totality there in the United States, and they were saying that they are projecting so much traffic, so many people coming, and that, yep, all the hotel rooms are astronomically priced right now. Yeah, to go to be there.
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, there's some tiny towns that are completely full up.
Yeah. It'll be everywhere is going to be busy. Mm-hmm. Let's see. Ended up by checking in online, but oh boy, did you have to jump through hoops to find it? The app wouldn't let us check in. Oh, thanks for saying that. Thank you. Thanks for saying that. The app wouldn't let you check in. That's nuts. Let's see. WF will send 2,000 more. Then you have to pick up. Oh, then you have to go to your local branch. That would make. I was wondering how much they could insure. Wells Fargo could insure to send to your house. But usually, I'm sure. Well, I don't know what people do with currency, but you'd think 2,000 should be okay. I guess it depends on the length of your trip, and I know there are still some people that travel without credit cards, so they have to take a lot more money with them. So yeah. I think it's really interesting to me how. How all that works with travel and with currency and with how people manage things. I would say it's really important to have more than one credit card, because then if one credit card gets compromised during your trip in any way, you've got a backup. I think that's really important, as well as taking currency with you, and like different kinds of credit cards. Like don't just take don't just take like an American Express. Don't just take a Visa. Take a couple.
Yeah.
Are you still doing the meet and greet at the Hilton? We sure are. Yes.
We changed our flights. Mm-hmm. We arrived earlier in the day. And so we're looking basically starting around 6:00.
Yeah. We'll just go down to the lobby and be there. And so if anybody else who's coming on the cruise is going to be there, come downstairs and talk to everybody.
Or if you live in the area and you're not coming on the cruise, you're welcome to come on by.
Absolutely. Come on by and say hey, and we'll visit. Yeah, we were thinking it would be Gordon started looking at restaurants in the area, but that's kind of hard because maybe somebody won't get there right on time and we don't want to not be there. And so we'll just meet right there in the lobby and have a nice visit. So yeah, it'll be fun. So hey, Diana, good to see you. Niagara Falls, Ontario has declared a state of emergency with the eclipse and all the people. There you go. They're going to clearly be so busy too. Yeah, you just get too many people. Yeah, it's going to be. It's really interesting, isn't it, that still this day and age, people will mobilize for something so amazing as something happening in nature like that. I think it's really cool. I think it says a lot. Yeah. So, yeah. Let's see. Linda says she lives in Western New York. Some small businesses are being encouraged to close for the day.
Well, and I've heard
unless they want to be open though, so they.
I've heard a lot of schools are closing.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Everybody will be busy, and try to run school buses with a lot of traffic would be hard.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see. Oh, they're doing the 54-day Australia, New Zealand cruise. Oh, are you doing that one in March of 2026? Is it March 13th, I think?
Wow.
Code 4 for life. That is an amazing cruise. If anybody doesn't know about that, I have group space on it, so I actually have way better rates than you can book that cruise for right now. It goes March 13th, and it's 54 days round trip from LA, if you can believe it. It's awesome. If Gordon didn't have a job, we would be doing that. Yeah, it's going to be extraordinary. Really, really cool. And they don't do like really long ones like that. Like you can't count on that every year. Yeah. So I think it's really cool. Janice has got their lunch planned at Hook for their anniversary 2 weeks later, but the price was a lot more that week. We are so alike. Yep, I would take the better week too. Makes a whole lot of sense. Yeah. Let's see. Rhonda's happy to not deal with eclipse traffic, though, with all the ships off Mexico. At least the Emerald is heading further south. Yeah, it's going to be cool. But you wonder, like, and you know what? I should have looked. I know Holland America is going to have a ship that is there enjoying the eclipse as well. So it's going to be fun, not only to be up on the top deck and see it, but to like look around and see who else is there, like any other ships you can spot in that pathway there. I wonder what we'll see. But we are thinking we're going to go up on deck really early that day. I think that isn't it around noon?
Yeah, noon is
when the actual eclipse is. Yeah. But we're going to go up on deck really early and just be up there for all of the fun. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. I think there'll be a lot of people up there. I bet you they have some music going. Everybody's going to want to have a drink. When it gets to be lunchtime, they can have pizza or something from the like grill area there. So I think it's going to be, that is one thing that stood out to me on the Sun Princess is how many different eating places there are. So you can still get your pizza and you can still get your burgers and hot dogs, but they've got nice salads now, and they've got tacos and shawarma, like and nachos. So I think they're really upping their game on the Lido deck. So, you know, it used to be the buffet was right there by the Lido. And now that it's not, I think it's really awesome how many things they're offering there. Yeah. And they've also got their ice cream up there if you want one of those ice cream treats. It was really fun. I spoke to someone that enjoys those. Like they're okay. They're really good. I don't need the candy stuck in it, but it's good. Okay, it's good. You can't eat those like, you know, I couldn't eat unlimited a day. Oh, thank you very, very much, Rick. Is that going to work? Why does yours always work better than mine?
Still. There you go.
Okay. Thank you very, very much, Rick. That's really kind of you. Oh, Virginia. Thank you very much. Doesn't know whether to do hard. I did them both.
Yeah, you did both.
Thank you. That's really, really
super
kind.
Chat and the
thank you both very much. The super chats. Yep. Thank you. But anyway, that food thing. And then the other thing that struck me as I was speaking with someone today is like, you know how it used to be like, well, it still is on all the other ships, but where you have the buffet and then you have people at the pool. And then they come through and sometimes they're still wet. And so then they come and sit down there and they're still wet. I think it's really nice that in the buffet now, it's down on deck 9 and they've got all this seating area at all these places that you can eat or take it back to your lounge chair by the pool. It like solved that problem. I don't know if they were even thinking about that when they moved to the buffet, but it kind of solved the problem and it kind of put it somewhere between the top and the like top of the piazza. It's on the top of the piazza deck. So then you can go up to enjoy the rest. Yep. But then they've got all that dining outside now. So I want to go on the Sun Princess somewhere when it's warm and sunny, because this time it wasn't. I'll be at Coco Cay, hoping to see 20%.
Wow.
Yeah, it's really amazing how much I think we will like people will feel it in places that, you know, you think, oh, it's only 20% or only 10%. It's still remarkable. The sun is amazing in what it does for us. It's such a gift. So let's see. We got Connie. Hey, Connie. How far out do cruise lines make flights available? Here's a hard thing, Connie. So like with Princess, if you look at your Princess, your Princess, your Celebrity, your big cruise lines like that, you can book your flights through, or Carnival, whatever. They usually do it around 360, 350, somewhere around there. And then you have your other cruise lines that do it much closer, generally to your sail date. This is really interesting. We've got a Let's Go family member who was booked on Norwegian, got their flights, loved their flights. They were on Delta. They put in for checking their bags. They put in for seat upgrades, all these things with Delta. And then today, after they have had those flights for longer than a month, I'm going to say, you hear all of a sudden they get this notice from Norwegian saying, oh, Delta canceled your flight, so we've rebooked you on American. No, those flights are still there and there are still seats available. They just moved them to American.
Because
and
it's
so
cheaper, probably.
I'm sure it's because it's cheaper. And so just know what you pick up when you pick that up. Now I have I was going to say I haven't heard of Princess Easy Air doing that, but they did it to us, which is why I don't use it anymore. And so Connie, it just depends. It just depends. Holly used. Oh, now it's there. Great, Holly. Good. Thanks for fiddling around with it and getting it to work. Yeah. Where I am, I'll have 4 minutes of totality. How awesome.
That's
I like
great.
your little emoticon, your little picture there. Yep. I like that. That'll be great. 4 minutes is a long time when you're in the dark and it's not usually dark.
Yeah.
Let's see. Nat says they booked a cruise in October on the Sun. We're paid in full, but cannot book any dining and don't even see Spellbound. We've been waiting to book this. We have been to the Magic Castle. Okay. So now if you have any flexibility in your schedule, look at like the November 8th sailing. It's a Magic Castle sailing. It's the theme if you want to do that. Just throwing that out there. But other than that, I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. I would say ask your travel agent to call Princess. You call Princess, see what you can find. If you don't have a travel agent, see what you can find out. See if they're open for October yet. I don't know if they're open for October. If anybody has a cruise that far out and you've booked a Spellbound, let us know. I'm really sorry.
Yeah, because they are even paid in full.
Cannot book any dining and don't even see Spellbound. Yeah. I would like to think that it's not available yet since you can't book any dining. But I don't know. I'm sorry enough to say, because when you think of like how many passengers are sailing on the Sun Princess and those specialty dining venues, I don't know if they've already been booked up. I would like to think that they haven't already. That's why I would get your travel agent to call, or you call and see what you can find out. See if they're even open yet. And hopefully you can get somebody at Princess that can look and knows. The hard thing is, it's like anywhere. You get some excellent reps and you get some that you're not sure who they work for. So, yeah. Hey, Doug. Sure is nice to see you. I'm sitting here watching my wife pack and weigh her stuff, trying to make the 50-pound airline limitation. Any tips for her? Yes. Take something else out in case you want to bring something home. I'm not really.
Well, that or tell her to put it in her husband's back suitcase.
There you go. Do we usually do that?
No, but you're welcome to.
Thanks, love. Yeah, I like that he says he's been packed for a few days. Okay, I'm just going to throw out there. Can you take another bag? I don't know if that's an option. Maybe you can take another bag or so these days, I don't know what airline you're flying on, but usually I take a rolling carry-on bag and then I take like my tote or backpack, whatever you want to call it. Depends on what trip it is, which it is. But then you can put some stuff in the other one and then make your other one weigh less. That's an idea. I don't know. And I am really trying to pack much lighter for this. See, he's laughing now. I'm really okay. Okay, you tell the nice people what you'd like to say at this time.
She's trying.
No, you have to say more than that.
No, you are.
So anyway, Doug, that's all I've got. We're not bringing dressy clothes. We're not. So I don't know if that helps anybody, but we're not. I think for formal night, I'm going to wear black pants and a blouse. So anybody can do, or a skirt maybe. I don't know. Depends on how cold it is. I took some skirts on our Mediterranean cruise and I only wore one evening because it was colder than I thought. That's just me. So we are booked on April 17th, Sun Princess. How easy is it to wash clothes or should we use the ship's laundry? Be gone 14 days. So Joseph, if you can pack and not have to do any laundry, that would be my choice. But if you decide you want to do some, so in the laundry rooms, there's 2 washers and 2 dryers. And so we would pop in during the course of the 5 days that we were on this Sun Princess, and there were always people in there waiting, doing their laundry. Did not matter if it was at 7 in the morning or 11:30 at night. Those are the two ends of the, like the earliest we went was 7, the latest we went was 11:30.
Talk to somebody who
and throughout
was
the
doing
day,
laundry at 2 a.m.
Whenever we could pop through, it was always busy. So you might either want to, but somebody else said on theirs, like they didn't have a hard time. So I don't know if we were on deck 14 and we visited a couple of others. Like if we were on deck whatever for something, we would go
just
look.
pop in.
And so you can always pay to have your laundry done. Is it $20? I want to say for a bag.
Yeah, unless you're elite, then
it's free.
Yeah.
But however many elite on, like the number of elite people, passengers on board can determine how long the turnaround time is. You cannot limit packing. Thank you, Rhonda.
Did I say
Thank you,
anything?
Rhonda. I love you.
Did I say anything?
Loved you anyway, but thanks. Yes, you did, actually. Seems like I have more of Renee's stuff in my suitcase than my own. Okay, you guys, we are not going to put up with this. Sandy says, I always try and pack light, but always fail. I know, me too. And then as I'm going through the airport with my carry-on and my bag, I'm like, next time I am going lighter than the next time. I'm like, why do I not learn? Then I take out my bag and I'm like, okay, what weighs so much in here? So I hear ya. It's just hard because you have to be prepared for whatever comes along too. You never know what chances you're going to get, right? Yeah, and you gentlemen should be glad you have wives that try to look nice. So, right?
Yes.
Now, he's going to tell him some special. Oh, thank you. Thank you for saying that, Ray. They sail on May 4th and cannot book until 30 days prior. Some specialty was available to book today. Thanks for saying that. That's a really good point of reference. And it does truly, it seems like they're doing that Sun Princess dining differently than they're doing the rest of the fleet. And I don't know when they're going to bring it all online. I think it's nuts. Oh, hey, Pat, that's a good one. Do laundry on port days when everyone leaves.
Yeah.
I like that. That's a really good idea. It's the shoes that make luggage heavy plus hair stuff. There you go, Lori. There you go. But that is a nice thing. I'm going to tell you. So on the Sun Princess, if you watch my room tour, you will see when I opened the drawer and there was that dry bar blow dryer. So the one they give you on board is full size, but I always travel with a small size. And I need to talk about this in the video, but they have it so that you can buy the travel size if you want to at the end of your cruise. Just throwing that out there. But when I go on the Sun Princess now, I'm not going to take a blow dryer. And I'm fussy about blow dryers. On the Regal 3 weeks ago, laundry was not crowded. Laundry done by crew staff is easier, but at least 2 or 3 days. Yeah. And then you know what? They have more washers, don't they? Like, I feel like on all the others, there's at least maybe 4.
Well,
washers,
the Island
4
Princess,
dryers.
there was 4 of each.
But it's okay.
Yeah,
it was all right. Just a tip on packing. You only need to pack the clothes you know you'll wear and a jacket or cardigan. The ship can get cold. Thank you. You know what? Ever since I got my thyroid out, I've been cold. So not to say I don't get hot. I do. But thank you. A jacket or cardigan goes a really long ways, doesn't it? Thank you for saying that. Try to find flights to JFK. Any opinions on JetBlue? Oh, Holly. Like our children have flown JetBlue. I've flown JetBlue. Love JetBlue. If JetBlue went everywhere I went, I would be on them.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. We really have enjoyed JetBlue whenever we have used it. So I have no complaints about JetBlue. So, and they don't run very many flights from here. Janice flies Southwest because you get the 2 bags free. Yeah. So I like everybody shares their way of doing it. Let's see. Have to have options. Exactly. How do I know what I want to wear? Me too, because maybe I don't want to wear that after all. And I thought I did, but I don't. So thanks, Sandy, for saying that. And so many shoes. Shoes can make or break an outfit, can't it? I know. And sometimes you line up things and you think, I could wear those with that. And then you're like, no, I can't.
Yeah, but your shoes don't take up as much room and weight as
his do take on more. His do take on more space.
So I only take 2 pair of shoes and that's it.
But just so you know, this is really important that everybody knows this about me. When I see you, I don't think about what you have on. I look at your eyes, I look at your face, Like I look at you, and that's all that matters.
And I try to tell her the same thing.
So I don't look at anybody and think, where'd they get those shoes? No,
Yeah.
I don't. Or did they wear that yesterday? No, that's not even my thing. I just look at you. So just know that you never have to worry if you see me anywhere. I might be fussy, but I'm not fussy about you. So
and I keep telling her that she doesn't need to be fussy.
Anyway, just throwing that out there.
Yeah.
Larry wishes Southwest flew to London. You know, maybe they will someday. Maybe they will. I need a whole suitcase for my shoes. Well, Sandy, pack a suitcase of shoes. Then some days it's just nice to quit worrying and take your stuff, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and we've said before, we take each one big suitcase and then one carry-on and then a backpack. When I leave my carry-on, I put my backpack in my carry-on because it's not much, but coming home, I leave room so that we can get stuff at the airport.
Yeah.
And we pack a duffel bag inside of our big suitcase.
It's checkable. It's big enough that it has little wheels on one end and you can check it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we used it. We buy
presents.
Sweatshirts for kids is one of the big things.
Or for me.
Yeah, for her. Or me.
So
got
that. So anyway, it's just fun.
Yeah.
So we will I met nice people in Alaska. Let's answer this one. Oh, 2 of 3 bags got lost and ended up in Cairo. The one bag they got were all their shoes. Yeah, try to mix it up. I always take in a carry-on. I always take extra. Like I have like a whole change of clothes and another pair of shoes in our carry-on. And I don't know that he does, but I do for me. Yeah. Because just in case something funny happens like that.
I have my prescriptions. And that's
Thanks for saying that, Carrie.
My prescriptions and my CPAP, and I figure I'm set.
Yeah. Yeah. So we're excited about that. But so like I said, we'll send out the email tonight, and then we're gonna also but then we're gonna bring like a printed schedule of like meetup times and like some entertainment that we've seen on the schedule that we know for sure we want to do. And then every night we'll just like kind of talk about talk about what's been great that day, then let's talk about any plans for the next day. So I think we'll have a fun time. Let's see, had my roots done today, and my wonderful stylist gave me packets of hair care samples to take. That's a good idea. That's a really good idea. I like that. Thanks. Thank you. Do you say your name? Is it Angie or Annie? It's nice. Thank you for telling us that. He says we packed for our 48-day cruise using 2 24-inch checked bags plus 1 carton and 2 personal items. That is awesome. Good for you guys. Yeah, you have to, and then it's nice you can do laundry. Where's Ellen Sunny? Hi from the Enchanted. Yeah. I was thinking you were on the Enchanted. How's it going, Ellen? Let us know. It's nice to hear from you. I appreciate you posting things over on Facebook. Scott says, my wife packs half our stuff in each other's suitcases. If one goes missing, we still have clothes when we get there. I like that, Scott. I'm not that coordinated. And Gordon and I pack for me and he packs for him. Every once in a while, he'll say, did you remember something? Or I'll ask him, but we should do that, though. Yeah. We really should do that. So let's see. Happy Resurrection Day, everyone. Yes. Thanks, Janice. That is indeed what Easter is, isn't it? It's
it is.
It's why we rejoice and why we celebrate. Thank you. Did we get everything? Oh, yeah. Lynn says safe travels to all. Wish my schedule let you go. I wish that your schedule let you come too, my dear, but another time. Okay, we will plan on it another time. Last time we were on the Discovery, the laundry was free. Anyone know if it still is? I don't know. They say you can go down and ask for laundry tokens if you want.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, thank you. Thanks, John. We will see you. We will see.
We do plan to have a live on Monday night.
Oh, yes. And so here's another thing you should know. With them giving us the 5 p.m. dining time, that kind of messes things up for some of our sailaways. So what Gordon and I thought would be kind of fun is to have a live during the day otherwise. And so we'll try to look at our schedule and set a time so that we can let everybody know on Facebook. But instead of doing a live, like right at Sailaway, we can still show you the port. We can still show you the ship, the top of the ship like we usually do. And it might even be nice on those port days when it's not crowded. And so keep an eye out for that. Yeah. Okay. And we'll just kind of share everything with you. We'll tell you how things are going, and it'll give you the chance to ask questions about the Discovery Princess or the port that you want to know.
Yep.
So yeah,
but we'll see you
thanks.
Monday. Well, she'll have her videos, and we'll
Mhm.
see you Monday night with last
Really
minute.
quick before we go. And
Uh-huh.
yeah, I'll look forward to seeing you all then. So I'll be talking to you all again really soon. You all take really good care. God bless you. And thank you so much for coming tonight. Love you. Bye-bye.